Okay, how to track pay-per-click conversions in kvCORE. It's going to be a little bit more of an advanced video. Wanted to get this documentation down for more advanced performance marketers who are doing PPC and needed some documentation about how to track conversions in kvCORE. So what we'll talk about is the simple use of conversion pixels in the website settings. That's the easy part. I'll show you that in a second. We'll talk about doing conversion URLs. kvCORE itself does not have a specific URL that fires when a lead is generated. So I have a hack to work around this. I have been kind of asking the product team to build something there, but in the meantime, I'm going to show you how to get this done so that you can then use Facebook custom actions and Google Analytics goal URLs. So if that's what you're looking to do, I'll show you how to do that in just a second. And I'll talk at the end about using alternative custom landers instead of the native forms, pop-up modal forms inside of kvCORE as a way to kind of simplify and get around some of the stuff I'm going to show you here. So let's jump in now, and I'll show you inside of kvCORE where the conversion pixels get dropped. So in the cases where you have the actual conversion pixel that fires, this is most likely going to be from Google Ads, or maybe, I'm not sure if Twitter's doing it or Pinterest, but probably Google Ads is the most frequent use of this. You can actually go and drop the Google Ads conversion snippet into the website settings of the site. So you're going to go to where it says Web and IDX, as I just did. You'll click Edit. I just did that a second ago. And then you can scroll down here. And you'll get sort of in the middle, and you'll see the section that says conversion code. So this little piece of code will fire whenever you put it here, whenever a lead is generated through the modal form that pops up on a kvCORE site. So that's the one way to do it if you have the native script. Now, if you don't have the native script and you want to do it by conversion URLs, maybe you want to set a custom conversion and define, URL contains in Facebook, or you want to do a goal URL in Google Analytics. I'll show you how to do that, and I'll also do a little bonus and just show you how to set those up as well. But what you're going to need to do is my little iframe hack. I am very sorry, but this is the only way I could figure out how to get this done. I had spent a lot of my life trying to figure out this problem, so I'm giving you the straightest, cleanest way to do this. And again, I'm working with our product team to maybe get them to fire a URL or get more defined documentation on these different events that fire. But here's what you're going to have to do. So I'm going to go back into the conversion. Right here, kvCORE conversion code section. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to trick the system to fire a URL with a certain parameter on it. And this is what it looks like. iframe source equals, and then my website. So whatever your website is, in my case here in my demo site, you can click up at the top right. It's ryanhartman.kvcoresuccess.com. So we'll do ryanhartman.kvcoresuccess.com. Question mark, and you can add any parameter you want, but what I've been doing is param equals, and it could be anything, confirm. And what this is going to do is it's going to fire this URL with kind of a dummy parameter on the end, but your pixel from Google, from Facebook, whatever you're tracking, will be tricked into seeing that a hit was made on this URL. I hope that explains it. So we're doing we're kind of framing in this URL to fire whenever the conversion code happens, and I'm going to set it up to be 1 pixel by 1 pixel. Is this ideal? No, but this is, again, the quickest way to do this. So I'm firing this URL, and I'll try to give you below this YouTube video or somewhere, I'll give you this snippet to copy so that you can just change yours out. But I'm going to take this, and then I'm going to need to know what the URL was. It was param equals confirm at the end. So save. And now anytime there's a lead, this will fire. What that allows me to do is now go into Facebook. So let me go into my Facebook ads account here. I can go up into my ads manager. Oops, went into the wrong account, but doesn't matter. Sorry. I will go to custom conversions down here in the event. So used to going to that pixels page. We're going to go to custom conversions. And I'm assuming that if you're watching this video right now, you probably know where to do this already. But I figured I'll show you. Go to create custom conversion. And then what I can do is I can say, if the URL contains, and then that URL that I used with the param equals confirm. Now I can paste the whole thing in there. Or I can just say if it contains param equals confirm, any part of it, then I will call this a kvCORE lead, like that. I got to pick lead or registration. So kvCORE lead. Oops, not the value. I'm putting it in the wrong spot. kvCORE lead, like that. And now this will work where I have it's set up so that I can then run Facebook ads that are optimized for conversions. Now let me show you how to do the same thing in Google. It's a little more in Google Analytics, a little more involved in the goal setup. So Google Analytics, give me a second here. Where you're going to do that is you're going to go down to the admin in Google Analytics. So way down here, bottom left. And we're going to go to goals over on the right side. And I've done this, I have this became a lead, but I'll just do new goal. And we'll do custom. We don't need their template here. Click continue. kvCORE conversion. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use the destination option. So we're going to do it based on this URL being fired. And what are we going to do? Equals to the URL. So in this case, you got to put the whole thing in there like that. You can use regex, regular expression. I'm not remember off the top of my head. It's a little more complicated. Just do whatever you had over here in your iframe, the URL that you kind of fired stealthily like this. Do that exact thing right here. And again, I realize how funny this is, but sometimes this is just the way to get things done. So equals to, we're firing this kind of subvertly there or under the hood. Click save. We'll go verify this goal. Save. You can verify it by of course, opting in as a lead yourself and then clicking to verify. Hopefully it should show up. I have had a little bit of trouble trying to test this where in some cases the events, for example, don't fire for a day or two, but it should test out for you. And I can say with high confidence that this is working and that I have been able to track this in a number of examples. So again, iframe in the conversion URL, go to Google Analytics and create a goal based on that destination, or go into Facebook and do that as well with a custom conversion. Now, the last thing I'll talk about is doing alternative custom landers. Now, we do have our landing page generation feature, which allows you to redirect leads anywhere you want. So if I go to the landing page generator here, you could drive your leads through pages like this using our landing page generator, and you always have the ability to forward them anywhere you want, URL after login. And since you control that URL, you can send them to another landing page or a specific squeeze link, for example. Since you can control that, you can set hashtags, you can kind of alter what's in there. You do have control over the strings in here, and you can set goals based on that. So I just want to mention that right there. But the point of this video is for the basic, when you're driving traffic directly to squeeze links through kvCORE and you're using the built-in modal form. You can also, of course, just do your own third-party landing page, ClickFunnels, whatever you might be using, lead pages, and then redirect and do sort of the same thing if you're not going to use our landing page generator. But this was kind of the sauce that a lot of people have been looking for, is how do I do it based on the URL? What URL fires? And that's kind of the answer I just gave you with that sort of awkward iframe hack that does work. Any questions at all, you need to get in touch with me. It's right here. This will go right to my team. They'll get it right to me. Just say, hey, Ryan, I had a question for Ryan about tracking conversions, and I'll do my best to help you out. And of course, in the meantime, I'll work with our product team to try to make this a little easier. But we just wanted to get this docs down for you now, so to get you moving. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.